mynews.studio.
A handshake in Washington, a signature in Doha. Can two deals finally end decades of war in the Congo?
Today is July 20th, 2025. Let's start with the basics. At the end of June, the Democratic Republic of the Congo and Rwanda signed what's now called the Washington Accord. Can you walk us through what this agreement actually covers?
At its core, the Washington Accord is a peace treaty. The DRC and Rwanda have agreed to end hostilities. Rwanda committed to withdrawing its troops from eastern Congo within 90 days. In exchange, the DRC will stop supporting the FDLR militia, which Rwanda views as a security threat. There's also a plan for regional economic integration, and the U.S. has indicated it will invest in key minerals like cobalt and coltan.
So minerals are right at the center of this. Why is there so much global attention on the minerals in eastern Congo?
These minerals are essential for things like smartphones, electric vehicles, and batteries. If Congo stabilizes, it means more secure supply chains for global tech and green energy industries. That has broad implications, not just for Africa, but worldwide.
But there's another layer, isn't there? While the Washington Accord was being signed, the DRC was also in talks with the M23 rebel group in Doha.
Exactly. The DRC and the Congo River Alliance, commonly known as M23, signed a declaration of principles in Doha with Qatar mediating. This commits both sides to a ceasefire and to protecting civilians. It also includes the voluntary return of people who've been displaced. The UN peacekeeping mission, MONUSCO, called it a breakthrough.
But what's to say both sides will stick to their promises? We've seen so many peace deals unravel in the past.
It's a valid concern. This time, there's a joint monitoring mechanism. It's meant to verify troop withdrawals and keep tabs on the ceasefire. MONUSCO and other international observers will be on the ground, reporting any violations. The goal is to make cheating more difficult. But whether that's enough...
That's the big question, right? If we step back for a moment, the Eastern Congo has seen groups like M23 fighting for decades. Why has this conflict lasted so long?
A lot of it comes down to local grievances, land disputes, ethnic tensions, and the government's weak presence in remote areas. But the minerals also attract outside involvement. M23 started as a breakaway rebel group, and Rwanda's support, sometimes overt, sometimes not, has kept the conflict alive. The effects? Millions displaced, ongoing human rights abuses, and fear in everyday life.
On paper, these agreements seem promising. But what's the mood among people living in affected areas?
Many people are cautious. Displaced families worry about whether it's really safe to go home. There's a long record of failed agreements and broken promises. Plus, deeper issues, like exclusion from politics or land disputes, haven't been fully resolved. So, is a ceasefire enough without bigger reforms?
And what about civil society groups? Are their voices part of this process?
They're advocating for more involvement. They want to participate in future negotiations and have a say in how agreements are put into action. Without input from local communities, any peace is going to be fragile.
The international community is very involved. There's the US, Qatar, the UN. What roles are they expected to play now?
They're expected to keep up diplomatic pressure, help fund reconstruction, and monitor how well the agreements are followed. The U.S. is interested both for minerals and stability. Qatar's role as mediator signals new regional involvement. The UN will continue overseeing peacekeeping and verification.
Looking at the big picture, what's at stake if these deals succeed or if they fall apart?
If the deals succeed, millions could return home, humanitarian conditions might improve, and the region could see economic growth. It could even set an example for resolving other conflicts. But if they fail, the violence continues, supply chains stay vulnerable, and more people will suffer.
So, is this a turning point, or just one more chapter in a long, difficult story?
That's the real question. The world is watching. Will hope finally outweigh past disappointments?
Thanks for breaking all of that down. Today we covered the Washington Accord, the Doha talks, the importance of minerals, the roots of the conflict, and the doubts people still have.
and we'll keep following how international support, local voices, and real-world monitoring shape the path to peace in Congo.
Thank you for listening. This episode was brought to you by mynews.studio. You can try it now for free.